Welcome to the new episode of Practical. In this session, I'm going to discuss about the free transform tool and the gradient transform tool. So, basically, free transform tool is used to transform any shape. So, first of all, I'm going to draw the shape on the stage. So, I'll draw one circle and one random element. I'll fill the color. Yes. So you can see that right. I have drawn two shapes on my stage. So suppose I want to resize any shape. You can see just now I have just uh, enlarge my original shape of this circle. So to resize any shape or to transform into the another shape, right, you have to select a transform tool. So if you select by selecting the transform tool, if you select any of the element, right, so that is surrounding by one black box, and with total you can say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9 nodes, and in center we have a center point of the element, right. So suppose if you want to increase the height of the shape, right, from the top of the object, so you just have to drag and drop. You just have to select the center point of the top node, right, to increase the height. If you select the shape and stretch from the corner, right, so it will if you select the corner node, so it will gradually increase the shape, the height and the width, because the corner attach with the height and width both, right. Okay, and if you select the corner node and press shift key, so proportionally you can increase the size of the shape, right, as per the height and width. So see, without pressing a shift key, if I'll move right side, so it will increase the width. If I'll move top side, so it will increase the height, right. But with pressing, along with the shift key, if I'll press and if I'll move see, so you can see it will increase the shape proportionally, right. My object is on left hand side and my pointer is on right hand side but still it increase the height and width proportionally. So this is how you can use the nodes. Now if you move your mouse slightly up to the corner nodes see, so your mouse pointer turns into the curve or the circular arrow, you can say. So this is how you can rotate your object. This is possible through any four corner nodes only, not on the center nodes, right, the corner nodes, all four side. See, and see, this all are the lines. So if you mouse over to this lines, right, so your mouse pointer see changed and you have a two side arrow, that means you can drag and drop on both the side. So if you drag this is the skew effect, it's called a skew effect, right. So you can move right, you can move left, So this is how you can reform your shape, or you can say transform your shape. Same way height and width, right? So if you move from the right hand side, so it sticks its position to left hand side. If you move your object from bottom side, so it sticks to the upper side. Right? So this is the this is how you can use the transform tool. Now the same thing you can apply to this object, right? The same thing, let's say to rotate, to apply the skew effect. See. Okay, now you can see there is a center point. So if any elements center points, you can change the center point element. So if my center point position is this and now I'm going to rotate it, see, right? So it rotates the shape from its center point because I have changed my center point. Previously the center point is in middle, right? So if I'll move, so it rotate from this position, right? If I'll change center point to this position, right, so it rotate this. So that center point is also important. The next we have is gradient transform tool. Now gradient transform tool apply on the gradient colors only. So for that I'm going to draw the shape and I will select a gradient color. Now these are the gradient color. The combination of more than one color is called the gradient, right? So this is the linear gradient and these four are the radial gradient, right? So if I'll select this color and I'll try to fill with the paint bucket tool. Right, so if I'll pour the shape from the corner, so the brighter shade comes to that position and the darker to the opposite side, right? If I'll fill the color from center, so the brighter color to the center and darker color to outside, right? Same way top, bottom. Okay, so I'll fill it from the center. Now gradient transform tool is used to transform the gradient color, right? You can't change the color but the shadow, the effect, the position, because it gives you the 3D look, basically the gradient color, right? So you can change it. See, so let's say if you want to move the position of the brighter color, so you can see. So this is how you can set the position, see, right? You can increase its view, see, so it increase the brightness, see, it decrease the brightness. Right, from this you can change the position, I mean you can rotate it, and from this you can same shape to resize it, right? And this is how you can increase it and decrease it. Yes, so these are the use of the transform tool. So from center point, this is to increase the height and the width, the same shape, height, width to change, and the rotation. So there is a 4 element for gradient transform. So now with this we'll do one frame by frame motion. Let's say in that I'm going to use the text tool, so I'll show you the text tool and all. For that, see, I have just pressed F9 to open my see to open the property. Since I have selected the text tool, any tool if you select, right, so related property you will get to from the property panel, right? Before that we have action panel. How to open it? You just have to just press F9 key to open your panel. So I'll select text tool. So related properties with the text tool you can get from the property panel. So let's say the text in this I want to play with the alphabets. Let's say I'll write A, but I don't want a green color, let's say the blue color. And the size of the text I need to increase, right? Capital A. This increase the text area. And if suppose the font type, if you want to change, so you can. Let's say we'll select Arial black, right? So now I'm going to increase the size. This is A, and on the first keyframe I have designed A. We'll do one thing, the size will be small in the next frame. So I'll select a next frame and press F6 to insert a keyframe, and I'll make changes with the size. And another keyframe, by pressing F6 I'll slightly increase the shape, right? See, so this is the difference. And now I'm going to draw the apple shape. So let's say A for apple, and in next layer I'll draw the apple shape. So what I'm going to do, I'll select the pen tool and I'll try to right, and I will curve these lines. and what I'm going to do is I'll select this shape, Control C and Control V, and I will modify it, modify, transform, and flip horizontal. Okay, I'll remove the extra portion from this. Right. I'll open property, slightly increase the size, and now make it to 1. Right. Okay, I will stretch it. I think the shape is not closed. Yes, it's open. And not in this direction, with this direction I want, so I'll use a transform tool. Okay, so my shape is ready. I'll fill the color. So what I'm going to do, I'll select the gradient color and I fill it. I'll select the green shade to the leaf. So this is how you can draw the apple, and I'll press F6 in layer 2, right, and F6 to layer 1 as well. And what I'm going to do, I'll select the apple shape and I'll slightly move left, and then again F6, slightly moves right, again F6, right, F6, up position, F6, down position, again F6, up position, F6, down position, F6, up position, F6, down position, and up to this many frames. See, you can't find A, so I'll select the last frame, let's say frame number 11 on layer 1, and I'll press F5 because I don't want make any changes to the character A. Right, I'll press Ctrl Enter to see the final rendering. Right, so similarly you can I mean from the frame number 12 you can draw for the alphabet B, C and so on. I'll make it speed 5. If you want you can add the song, let's say A for apple and all. Yes, that's it. Thanks for watching my video. We'll meet soon in the next session.